Welcome back to the Aim High broadcast. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button for me. But as I was sleeping early this morning, the Lord spoke to me, olive branch, and I kept hearing that in my spirit, olive branch. So I got up and I began to meditate on olive branch, and I said, Lord, what does that mean, olive branch? And so as I began to minister and pray and meditate on that, it says that olive branch is a gesture of peace, goodwill, reconciliation, offered to a disagreement or a conflict. And then it also says spiritually, it took me to Genesis chapter 8, verse 11, and it talks about how Noah built the ark, and when there was a great flood, and it said after 40 days, say Noah opened the window that he made to the ark, and he sent out the raven, and it went back and forth flying into the dry of the earth. And guess what? The water was so high, and so it went back and forth. And so then he sent out a dove, and the dove said it kept flying back and forth until the water subsided. But one day, verse number 11 said the dove went out, and one day the dove came back with a piece of olive leaf in his beak of his mouth. And that was a sign from God that the water began to subside. And then that's when it says that when the dove returned one evening, there was a beak that was freshly plucked in his leaf. Then Noah knew the water had subsided from the earth. That's what a part of reconciliation, that God will restore us when we need to and give us peace and goodwill. And that was letting me know that God said that he would still give us hope. God still give us peace. God still will give us a new life. God has a covenant because in his word, he said that he would not let this earth flood again. And guess what? And then that is an end of judgment, that God would not let this world flood again. And I began to meditate on that. So guess what? Also, naturally and spiritually, God has given us promises, a good life, peace and goodwill. And even sometimes you have to give someone an olive branch of forgiveness, hope. If they have offended you, forgive them. Remember that it's not worth it. Give them an olive branch in Jesus' name.